It all started with a legendary report. A report of the legendary McDonald's order that Donald Trump apparently has, including a interesting combination. He orders a Big Mac, but with a quarter pounder and a fillet of fish on it. What is that? I've never heard of that before. Maybe that's a New York thing. Well, the left decided to try and meme on this, and all it did was completely backfire in their faces and lead to people bringing up the fact that McDonald's is extraordinarily expensive and that Gavin Newsome is a complete moron, and you just love to see it. You love to see every minute of it. And let's get into the story. Huge shout out, by the way, to everyone who has tried out coffee brand coffee.com's Amazon store. Almost our entire catalog now available on Amazon, including our summer selection. When it's gone, it's gone. If you haven't tried the blackberry and the tiger's blood, you gotta try it. Our strawberries and cream and blueberry cobbler are wildly popular. Obviously, our double calf, our dark roast, our medium roast. We have all sorts of your normal unflavored stuff there too. I would absolutely love for you to give us a try. Free overnight shipping. Free. I could get it by, it's 3 o'clock in the afternoon by me. I could get it by 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. Absolutely nobody else is offering that kind of value and that kind of fresh roasted taste. We roasted small batch, and our fall blends are out of stock right now, but they shipped today. So hopefully our spiked jack-o'-lantern and maple cream will be back in stock. I keep telling people you got to get it early, and we should have more in there by the end of the week of that too. So link in the description. Hopefully you'll check that out. So Fact Post this. RNC chair reveals Trump's epic McDonald order: fries with no sauce, 1 fillet of fish, 1 quarter pounder, 1 Big Mac with 2 of the 3 sandwiches above combined. So he combines the fillet of fish with the quarter pounder or with the Big Mac, or he adds the quarter pounder to the Big Mac. Inquiring minds need to know. And 1 orange soda. Absolutely love that. It's a variation of the McGangbang sandwich. Yeah, that's true. That's what that is. Bro's a homie. See, like they thought this would be bad, but like, I mean, all it does is like, it seems, great order, Mr. President. All the fries with no sauce. I don't dip my fries in anything. I just like the fries the way they are. So Gavin Newsome tries to dunk on this order by quote tweeting it, saying, "How much more McDonald's Big Macs will be due to Trump's tariffs on beef imports?" Trying to, turn this and roast Trump, which is hilarious because the high prices at McDonald's have been a thing for going on 4 years now, 5 years, really, ever since the lockdowns. And the Biden administration said that you couldn't go to the gym or your local grocery store, but you couldn't go to your mom and pop restaurants, but you could go to McDonald's. They started, ripping off customers. And on top of that, DoorDash and Uber Eats started double ripping off customers. Let's see how this worked out for him. 11,000 replies to 8,000 likes. What are you talking about? Nobody should be eating that garbage anyway. Try to keep up. Gavin Newsom doesn't want you to know that between 2020 and 2024, under the Biden administration, McDonald's menu prices rose by 40%, while a chain like Chick-fil-A increases prices by only 20%.
McDonald's, Wendy's, and Burger King sales plummet as regular Americans can no longer afford to hit the drive-thru on their way through for breakfast and their way home from work. Now, all 3 of these companies have seen their sales plummet in the last year and have really bad record quarters.
Why do you think that is?
What's happening? Well, let me tell you a secret. Not everybody in this space is failing like these 3 companies, because the lines at In-N-Out and Chick-fil-A are often wrapped around the block. So what's so different with companies that are in the same space? Well, first of all, McDonald's, Burger King, and Wendy's have all tripled their prices since 2005, especially McDonald's, which is the highest. And you're talking about the most base level of food quality that you can imagine. They still freeze their products and ship it.
How about this? This you, Gavo? New federal data reveals California has lost 36,000 fast food jobs since 2020's minimum wage law for fast food workers. Wait till Gavin sees the price of a Whopper in California. Look at this.
$17 for a Whopper in San Francisco.
$17 for a Whopper in San Francisco. Again, this is, of course, way before any tariffs on beef. You know, again, everybody in these, California high-speed rail line, 9 years, 11 billion, 1,600 feet. That's all they ever got done on the high-speed rail. After 2 years and 20,000 jobs, California's fast food wage hike is a failure. Gas is $2.29 a gallon in Tennessee today. Hey, California, how much are you paying for regular unleaded? All you do is lie and project. Here are some of the things that California is number one on. Number one in homelessness, number one in poverty, number one in addiction, number one in gas prices, number one in income tax, number one in gas tax, number one in budget deficit, number one in retail theft, number one in citizen exodus, number one in illegal immigration, number one in funding illegal immigration, number one in illiteracy, number one in wage stagnation, number one in frivolous lawsuits, number one in worker restrictions, and number one in anti-business regulations. I don't know why, how, these people think that Democrats think he's going to be president. Like, I just don't understand on what planet these people are getting away with this, or are these people are, going to vote for this guy. Thanks to California's minimum wage of $20, your Big Mac is $9. That's actually $19. Everyone pointing out, that's 100% on Biden's inflation. You see Trump's inauguration was here, and you see the Truflation U.S. index ever since Trump has been plummeting. Now it spiked a little bit in between February and March, and now it's at basically the lowest levels it's been since October. There it is. Here's Trump, the price of cheese, alcohol, grocery, dairy, produce, meat. Under Biden, everything went up drastically. Now, it's only been 10 months under Trump. You can already see at least some of these things. Alcohol has gone down, but everything's basically flattened with a few of them still going up. You see cheese has gone down. So, and then this line here looks like it's meat. Meat has gone down. Not enough. It obviously needs to go back down to, significantly. Actually, here in California, it's 100% thanks to you. Here's, maybe in your garbage state, but it's not because of tariffs. It's $5.89 in Dallas. Absolutely savage. But of course, then all these other videos end up, they tried to own Trump on his epic order, but of course it backfires. And now McDonald's is catching wild strays. Gavin Newsome, thank Donald Trump for your Big Mac will be $9. Californians, seriously, dude, we're already paying that. Well, they're paying, what was this?
$17 for a
$17 for a Whopper. That's so crazy. I've never paid more than probably $12 for a burger. And that would be like at a fancy schmancy, like nice burger with like blue cheese and bacon on it. The idea that a Whopper, which is like the lowest grade burger on the planet, $17, like a fast food burger. I mean, this does not go well for him. And now McDonald's is catching a stray when this video is going viral.
All right, Toxon, it's been 30 days since our last video. Let's see that Japanese Big Mac.
Oh my gosh.
So he opens a Big Mac. I guess they had stored it for they had stored two Big Macs, one an American Big Mac and one a Japanese Big Mac for 30 days. And here's the difference. I'm not going to watch all 3 minutes of this.
You've seen my other Big Mac videos. The anti-aging Big Mac has outlasted a Whopper, Five Guys, and even Chick-fil-A. But this time we're comparing a Big Mac to a Big Mac. The same burger, two countries, but 5,000 miles apart. So the question is this just a McDonald's problem? Or is this an American problem?
McDonald's Big Mac is not a healthy option. Everyone loves occasional burger, right? But the biggest question is, this is real food or not? Real food should rock. Healthy or not? Let's
Correct.
find out.
That's fair.
Okay, first let's check on my American Big Mac from last month. I got this one in September. No surprises. Nothing's changed. No rot, no smell, nothing. Even some of the lettuce is still green. That's always so weird to me.
Yeah, that is weird because, like, if I often find lettuce to, like, it'll brown. If you wash it and, like, put it on a burger, it's brown the next day. This is 30 days later and it's still brown.
And just
still
for
green.
fun, let's open the Big Mac that I got almost 10 months ago. This one was from December of 2024.
10
Wow,
months.
surprise. It hasn't aged a bit. Look at that. These guys are basically Irish twins together. Okay, Toxon.
So a year, the burger looks no different. A year later. Let me reiterate that. The burger
Alex.
has been sitting out for a year. Well, 10 months. And it hasn't aged a bit. Now let's look at just 30 days in Japan. Look at this.
Oh my gosh, I can't believe it.
Okay, Joe-san, this is crazy. Mine's are molding hairy. Ew, stinks.
You guys, look, these are the same burgers.
Now, every couple of years, kind of the, everlasting gobstopper of burgers makes its run. This time, it's all because Gavin Newsome tried to own Trump, and it just didn't work very well, did it? Look, the beef tariffs. We need more beef in this country. We need to supercharge the American beef industry. I agree. Beef is still too dang expensive. The idea that USDA prime ribeye at my house is over $40. It's cheaper to buy in the restaurant. That's outrageous. Americans can't support that and shouldn't have to, pay that amount of money for, it is the highest grade that you can buy, but so what? $40 for a steak? We're not talking about like Japanese Wagyu. We're just talking about a regular old ribeye that used to be $15 not that long ago. But McDonald's catches a stray, Gavin Newsom catches a stray, and Trump, I guess, gets some street cred for whatever a McGangbang burger is. I don't really know what that is. McGang burger. It's a mixed monstrosity. Secret menu item. What is it? So it's a Big Mac and a fillet of fish? Is that it? So you take the patty, you put the fish fillet on there. That's a lot of bun for not a lot of meat. So I guess I don't really... Putting an extra bun, I wouldn't put all those extra buns on. I would go double patty. As a fat, I'd go double patty. Oh, the McEffing gangbang is two buns. Yeah, I would go double patty, single bun. That's what I would do there. Maybe that's the actual McGangbang. It's a chicken McCrispy, not a fillet of fish. Okay, interesting. Probably tastes good. Nobody thinks McDonald's is good for you. We all agree, though, that sometimes you're going to have some McDonald's. It just shouldn't cost a fortune. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure you leave a like on it. If you haven't yet, subscribe or follow down below, and we'll talk to you again real soon.